eating. It is essential for life. For this case study, we are fortunate enough to have plenty of food. Some might even say, too much food. This is the Spring Valley Cafeteria. This is an all-you-can-eat buffet-style dining service. This is the main source of food for about 200 people each day. With this many people eating here every meal of the week, this is easily the biggest producer of waste on campus. In an attempt to reduce the amount of waste that goes to the landfill, we have a way of sorting our waste. We sort it into compost, trash, and food waste. The compost consists of any paper product, such as the napkins. The trash is for things like the gloves from the kitchen or the plastic straws. All of the food waste is collected, from the extra trimmings in the kitchen to the unfinished dinners on people's plates. This food waste is used to feed the local pigs of Uncle Jimmy's farm. He comes by with a pickup and takes barrels of food waste back to his farm each week. This food is anything that can be consumed, from the extra potatoes, leftover lasagna, cold pizza, and even bacon. Feeding the pigs bacon might be a little ethically wrong, but according to Jimmy, the pigs love it. So what can be the problem with diverting all this food waste? The problem is greenwashing. Students justify their actions of wasting food by saying things such as, "It's okay, it's going to the pigs." But really, it's not okay. It is costing the students more money, and we are getting lower quality food. There's just as much food being consumed as before. We started feeding the pigs, but there is more food going straight to the pigs, so more food needs to be produced. This is increasing the total amount of food that must be produced for each meal. More food costs more money, and the cafeteria doesn't have it, so they're forced to purchase cheaper ingredients or charge a higher meal price. Wasting food is not typically a norm for people, but after just a few weeks here, it becomes one. When students first move in, there's a group of us volunteers that will help explain to other students how their waste should be sorted. However, during this time, we don't do a very good job of explaining the importance of eating what you take. So, a fellow student, Ellie Langford, did some research into this by doing a project called Weigh the Waste, where she tracked the amount of food waste the cafeteria produced for a week.
Well, the biggest thing I learned from the Weigh the Waste program is that when people are conscious of how much waste they're producing, they produce less waste, and they tend to feel guilty about it. During the week that I did that program, people would actually apologize to me. If I was sitting at a table with a bunch of people and people were getting ready to throw out a plate of food, they would apologize to me for wasting food. So suddenly they were conscious of it and felt bad about it. Whereas I've never had people outside of that apologize for throwing away food.
So if people are sorry about wasting food, why do they keep doing it? Is it because nobody's there to hold them accountable? Is it because they're not directly paying for the food themselves? Really, there's a whole lot of factors that go into this. But there's a couple ways we can looking at starting a change. We need to change their minds without them knowing it. We need to make them feel like they chose to take less food when really they didn't make that choice at all. We can do this by shrinking the available plate size. Now it looks like you're piling your plate high, when really, on the bigger plates that we have now, it would just be a normal serving. So is less food being taken there? Or do we need to start limiting it? Do we need to get rid of the option for all you can eat and have portioned meals? Some people eat more than others. Some people like other foods more than others. There's a lot of issues with this one, and it's a big policy change, and it's a big jump, and people are a little bit afraid, and that's one of the reasons I don't think this one would work out as much. Do we start having other people hold each other accountable? Does this include hiring a waste manager or a trash monitor? Somebody who would be paid just to stand there and help people sort their trash? We don't want to babysit everyone. We just want them to take smaller portions. And really to just understand that wasting food isn't okay just because it's going to the pigs. The pigs is a great alternative for the food waste. However, that doesn't prevent the cost of the food, and it doesn't counteract the habits that form while you're at CMC. These habits go on beyond here, and we need to change them while they're here, so this impact really is just going to feed the pigs. It's not going to go on and be feed the landfill. As I near the end of my bowl of cereal, I'd just like to thank you for hearing me out, learning about this issue. I know trash and food waste isn't the most interesting topic, but it really is a huge impact here for this little campus. Money's tight, bellies are hungry, and so we need to make sure we're feeding everybody, and we're actually being able to afford to feed everybody without nickel and diming them for every little thing. Once again, thank you, and next time, you don't need to really feed the pigs. They've already got plenty of food.